Alright guys, here we go. It's the very late but better than never Scottish League Cup review show. So we're just going to go through all the results. We'll look at what happened, we'll look at any major upsets, we'll look at who could possibly be heading out of the League Cup, and then we'll look at the group stage. We have one more match to go. Most teams, I think, by this stage have been eliminated, but there's still some teams that with a big win on match day 5 can sneak their way into the last 16. So we'll look at the results first, and then we'll look at the group stages. So Peterhead lost at home to the Spartans. Not a great result, but I mean, Peterhead, nothing really surprises me. I'm not going to mark out and freak out over Peterhead losing at home because they're not a good side. But yeah, the Spartans with an upset in that one. FC Edinburgh lost 3-1 to Ross County. I mean, you'd probably expect that. Ross County, the higher league team, really. Premier League team, you should be beating FC Edinburgh. Dundee defeated Dumbarton by 3-1. Again, very predictable result. And a pretty poor one here. Kelly losing at home, losing at Rugby Park on the plastic pitch to Raith Rovers. It finished 2-2, but Raith Rovers won 5-4 on pens. So Raith Rovers just get 2 points. They get the bonus point from the penalty shout and the point for the draw. And Kilmarnock get 1 point. So that 1 point could keep Kilmarnock in with still a half decent chance. St Johnstone lost at Ayr. Or should I say lost to Ayr. Not good for St Johnstone. I think they will be going down this season. I've said it again. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think St Johnstone are looking poor. Stenhousemuir won, Alloa 3. Falkirk lost to Dundee United. A much needed win for Jim Goodwin after the first 2 results. He has a shitload of pressure on him. I know Dundee United can't go through, but I think it was important that they at least finished this competition strong, and they've done that with back-to-back wins. Now, I think they should have been doing it more comfortably. I think it's pretty poor. At least he's got 2 wins before heading into the league season, so that helps him out. Clyde lost to Brecon City by 2-1. Livingston with a massive victory over Cove Rangers. I wasn't expecting this. I thought Cove Rangers could have got a result there, but no, it wasn't to be. Livy meaning business with a 5-0 win. Really, really big result there. I mean, I'm not saying Livingston wins a shocker by any means. They're, Premier League team. They should be winning, but to win 5-0, didn't see that coming. Kelty Hearts beat Stranraer by 2-0. Airdrieonians have been on a roll, and that roll continues. They defeated Inverness, Caledonian Thistle, 3-2. And that should, in my opinion, as far as I'm aware, put Airdrie into the last 16. That win should seal it for them. Dunfermline defeated Albion Rovers by 3-0, and then Queen of the South could only get a draw at home. Poor draw for Queen of the South, 0-0, and then they lost on pen, so not ideal for them. They only get the point. East Fife pick up 2 points, point for the draw, then a bonus penalty point, but I do believe East Fife had no points going into this game, so they can't go through anyway. All this does is hinder Queen of the South's chances of going through. And there you go, guys. That defeat to St Johnstone by Ayr United means St Johnstone are now out. They can no longer go through. 3 games into the League Cup, and they've already lost 2 of them. It's going to be a battle between the Saints, Alloa and Stenhousemuir to get 3rd place, but it doesn't really matter because you cannot get through in 3rd. Stenhousemuir have already played 4 games. Highly unlikely that they can finish 3rd, but if we look at the fixtures, we've got Ayr United taking on Alloa and St Johnstone taking on Stirling Albion. Now, it's a battle between Stirling and Ayr United. Winner would go through. Well, if Stirling Albion win, they need Ayr United not to win. But Ayr United's in the driving seat here. They're at home. They're a point ahead of Stirling. They're playing a much weaker side. Stirling are playing St Johnstone. Either way, I just don't see Stirling beating St Johnstone. And if they do, they would need Ayr United not to beat Alloa, which I think Ayr United will. So looking at this group, I see it being pretty simple. Ayr United are going to go through in 1st place. So yeah, that's my predictions on that. Let's move on to Group B, and as you can see here, bit of strange circumstances. We do have Dundee United top, however they will not be top. They cannot stay top. The likelihood is that they will finish below 2nd, but even if they do finish 2nd, 6 points ain't going to be enough. So while Dundee United are currently top, they're not going to finish there. And if we look at the games in Group B, then we obviously Dundee United don't have to play. We've got Falkirk versus Peterhead and Partick Thistle versus the Spartans. I'm going to assume that's 2 home wins. It should be 2 home wins, which would obviously take Partick up into 1st place with 9 points and Partick Thistle, Falkirk into 2nd with 8 points. Is that enough to get you through 8 points in 2nd place? Possibly not, because this group here, especially if Stirling gets something over St Johnstone, they'll have more than 8 points, so it just depends on other results. But I think Falkirk, if they do get 8 points, I think they might be okay, but they need a win. They can't be drawn on pens and then get a win later on. You know, they can't get the 2 points. They need all 3 points. But yeah, Partick Thistle will go through in this group. So that's really what's going to happen here. Now, what happens if Peterhead, let's just try and think, what if Peterhead beat Falkirk and the Spartans beat Partick Thistle? Well, it wouldn't really change anything, because look, if Peterhead can beat Falkirk and either Partick Thistle lose to the Spartans or the Spartans lose to Partick Thistle, Dundee United would be second, but there's just no way 6 points is going to be enough. So Dundee United realistically and mathematically can get second in this group, but they don't have enough points to go through, so it's all irrelevant at the end of the day for Jim Goodwin's side. Group C, we've got Hamilton to take on Cove Rangers and Livy to take on Clyde. And if we look at Group C, I'm pretty sure Livy are top. No, they're not top. So Livy, it's very close, very, very close. They're going to the last few games. Let's have a look at it again. We've got Cove taking on Hamilton, Livy taking on Clyde. So you would expect Livy to beat Clyde and top this group. And it's going to be basically a straight shootout between Hamilton and Cove Rangers. What is crazy is that Hamilton could finish this group on 8 points and finish third. Livy win and Cove Rangers beat Hamilton. Hamilton would finish on 8 points and be third. That's mental. That is mental. Because 8 points could be enough to get you through in second, but Hamilton could finish in third, so it's not ideal for them. We look at Group D. We've got County, top of that. Greenock Morton's there. Kelty Hearts is there. Looks like it's going between Greenock Morton and Kelty Hearts to get through. Who do they play? I think Greenock Morton deserves to go through, to be honest. Group D. Yeah, Greenock Morton taking on FC Edinburgh at home. Ross County taking on Kelty Hearts. Looking like Greenock Morton will get the job done. FC Edinburgh been poor. I'd expect Greenock Morton at home to beat them and book their place in the last 16. Group E. Airdrieonians top it. 9 points, looking good. Still one more game to play. Should be able to win this comfortably. I believe that game is against Dundee. Dundee in second place will be looking to obviously win their game, taking them up to 9 points. Dumbarton have played 4. They can't do anything. And Inverness, they're pretty much out at this point as well. Bonnyrigg Rose. So it looks like it's going to be Airdrie and Dundee. I think both teams will go through. Airdrie play Bonnyrigg Rose, which should be a win. Airdrie only need a draw though to secure their top spot, so we'll see what happens. Group F. What's happening in Group F? But that's massive for Airdrie winning that. Group F, you've got Dunfermline, 8 points. They've played all 4 games though. They've played all 4 games. We've got Kelly, Rafe, Albion and Annan Athletic. So you've got Albion taking on Kilmarnock and Annan taking on Rafe Rovers. Dunfermline, you know, same as Hamilton. Although at least Hamilton have got a game to try and still win, but I mean, we're in a situation here where if Kilmarnock and Rafe Rovers both win their last games, and they're very winnable games, then they will both overtake Dunfermline, and Dunfermline with 8 points will be out in third place. So that's crazy, absolutely crazy. They're Dunfermline doing so good to get 8 points, and it might not be enough. Let's speak of Motherwell though. They have 8 points, still got a game to play. East Fife in second place, got Queen of the South in third, Queen's Park in fourth, Elgin City right at the bottom. This one's pretty tight. I mean, you'd expect Motherwell to go through. In terms of the remaining fixtures, we've got Motherwell versus East Fife and Queen's Park versus Queen of the South. So, I mean, we could be looking at a situation here where, yeah, Queen's Park have good goal difference, so a win for Queen's Park would realistically take them into second because you expect East Fife to lose to Motherwell. The only problem is, will 7 points be enough in second place? I don't know. We've seen some teams possibly going to end up third with 8 points, but I don't know if 7 in second is enough. And moving on to Group H, we have Forfar Athletic, 3 wins at 3. They're doing really well, did not expect that. St Mirren are in second place, 6 points. Montrose with 5 points. Cowdenbeath and Arbroath are both out. And if we look at the fixtures then for the final games in Group H, it's Arbroath versus Montrose and St Mirren versus Forfar Athletic. I would say that Forfar Athletic are through. Even if they lose to St Mirren, they should still go through. 9 points will be enough to get you through in second, 100%. Forfar are through, even if they get humped. St Mirren could beat them 100-0. They will go through in second place with 9 points. But St Mirren probably need to win, or at least get a point or something. I think they maybe need to win on pens, because 6 points ain't going to get you through. it's unlikely. 7 points would get you through, 8 points might get you through. So yeah, St Mirren, big game for them against Forfar. I think they probably will win because Forfar are already through. Like I said, win, lose or draw, Forfar will be in the next round. And there's no real advantage whether you win the group or get through as one of the best runner-ups. There's no seeding or anything like that, unfortunately, so there's no like extra merit there. Of course, Forfar will want to win the game because it's a game of football, but there's no like wee extra incentive, no bonus to top the group. Anyway, guys, that's it for your Scottish League Cup review. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.